guys, welcome to the channel. Today I'm super excited because we are going to be installing the ECS Tuning Catback Exhaust. I did get the non-valved version and I got the black tips. So normally I'm a fan of chrome tips, but I decided to be a little bit different this time and just get the black tips. If you guys see behind me, there's all the boxes for the exhaust. So it fits in here very nicely. And I'm going to Marco's house. He has the BMW M4 that we'll probably check out when we're there. And he's gonna help me install this exhaust. So I'll catch you guys when we get there. All right guys, we got the GTI up in the air. And if any of you guys are curious on how a GTI looks underneath, let's go and check it out. So you see we got our engine transmission up here. Got the exhaust going all the way back. Bunch of plastic skid plates and stuff. There's a stock muffler, and a little exhaust comes out here, and then the two tips at the end here. Looks like it's pretty well designed underneath. I mean, I'm not an engineer, so I don't know what's considered good, but it looks pretty good to me. And don't mind the car is super dirty right now. It's been rainy and windy and really bad here in Vegas lately. But let's get to taking off this stock exhaust. All right guys, I know you can probably barely see it right now, but we just got the new exhaust installed. We got the tips aligned pretty good. I'll definitely monitor that in the future. And we're getting ready to do our first startup. Huge thanks to Marco for helping me out. Do you want to hold the camera and let's do the cold start? All right. Loud.
sounds really good.
Alright guys, just dropped off Marco. Huge thanks to Marco and his dad for letting me use not only their tools and stuff, but also the lift, and for helping out with the exhaust. That was really nice of them. I like it. It sounds really cool, the exhaust, but I'll definitely make a full exhaust video along with some updated impressions after we get a little bit more mileage on this exhaust. Alright guys, it's been a couple days now. I kind of want to show you the exhaust tips in the daytime here. So you can see they are black tips, so it is kind of hard to see them. If I would have went with polish, it would have been easier to see, but I think they look good nonetheless. You can see there they have the little ECS tuning badge at the top. But there's the alignment. Hopefully you guys can see that. It's aligned pretty good. At least in my opinion, it's aligned pretty good. And I'm gonna sit you guys down here real quick and do a couple more revs. Alright guys, so I've noticed driving wise, definitely from like 1 to 2,000 RPM, it does have a little bit of a droney like bass sound. But from what I've seen, other MK8 GTI owners that put exhaust on them, they kind of report the same thing. It does kind of drone a little bit between like 1,500 and 2,000. So hopefully I can show that to you guys. Let me downshift real quick here. Okay, so we're above 2,000. Let's go to 4th gear. See, it's really like bassy sounding, but it's not too bad. At first, I was really used to the stock exhaust, so it was kind of like a shock, like, oh man, it's kind of droney now. But after getting used to it a little bit more, it's not that bad. That's crazy. Between like 2,000 and 3,000 RPM, it still sounds like the stock exhaust. That's definitely weird how this exhaust has like different volumes at different RPMs. Like, it's not like a consistent volume like my Mustang was. Like the Mustang was consistently louder the more you get to redline. It doesn't have any sort of like dead spots. Maybe that's just this exhaust, or maybe that's just the way 4-cylinders are. And the exhaust pops and everything are a lot more aggressive now. You can definitely hear it more. On the stock exhaust, you'd only hear the pops if you're in like 3rd, 2nd, or 1st gear between 3,000 and 4,000 RPM, because when you're going faster than that in 4th gear, the road noise and everything kind of drowns out the pops, so you don't really hear it anyway. But with this one, I can hear the pops even in 4th gear if I'm between that RPM range. So let me actually shift with the paddles here and see if we can do a few little pops for you guys. Definitely does pops. That's pretty fun. Another thing to keep in mind if you guys are considering this exhaust, so I got the non-valved version. So when you're on the highway, if you're at like 68 to 75 miles an hour, it will be a little droney. So you just kind of have to either deal with the drone and get used to it, or play music. But if you're at 80 miles an hour or faster, or like 78 to like 85 or whatever, then the drone kind of goes away. So since I drive pretty fast on the highway, I usually go at like 80 anyway, so the drone isn't that big of an issue for me. However, I will say this, if you guys drive at 65, 70 a lot, then the drone might be a little much, but I mean, you know, it's an aftermarket system, so you can expect a little bit of, you know, extra noise there. But overall, I'd say I'm pretty impressed with this exhaust. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe. Stay tuned for my full comprehensive exhaust video where I get outside footage and everything. I will see you guys in the next video.